Well, we've made a start. Okay, we got bush on one side, bush on the other side, and straight down. Let's hope we can find our kayak. We're gonna go up Mt Nares. We're going up to the top if we can do it. If we can't, well, we have to find some shade. Hello. Well, I have some good news and I have some bad news.
Gotta go down again.
Well, that's the bad news. The good news is you're at the top of this hill. No, but unfortunately, there's a saddle between us and the main thing. Bugger.
Oh, we gotta go down again. Sunset Hill. Spain Bay looks like a yacht and a power vessel over there.
Pretty good sized cruiser, that.
Good sized cruiser. Absolutely gorgeous. Mount Berry and Mt Nares.
Of course, we chose one of the hottest days to do this. And so, yeah, you can see by the haze. No, that's not the top. There's another one after that. It's now 10 to 3. We're still struggling up this hill. Yeah, still struggling a bit.
Well, we were anchored there, just at the entrance to Hannon's Inlet, just beside Laura Island. And we anchored there a few years ago and paddled all the way down Hannon Inlet here, which is the body of water just there. And what a divil of a time we had going through those shallows. That's the homeland of the Needwani people down there. They lived on both sides of these sand dunes. Did you see the shallows down there? We had a devil of a time going through there. And when we did get through there, and we parked on the far shore of that lagoon there, we had a devil of a time pulling it up. Then we walked across those sand dunes there to Stevens Beach, to the beautiful middens, just piled high with shells from their feasting. There would have been a lot of seafood in those days. And yesterday, beyond that little peaky island, we came up from Southwest Cape and started heading north up Tasmanian's west coast, past the Sugarloaf, around that little island there, and then had the most wonderful sail in here, across that water, and right into here. It was magic. Carried the wind all the way to the inlet. Beautiful sailing into Port Davey here yesterday.
Mind you, it's bloody hot, isn't it? I've had a couple of good long breaks so to catch our breath, so it's all good. Okay. And up there, well, wish I could say that was the top, but I don't think it is. Well, that's the top of this one, but the good news is that's the top of Nares. We're almost there. A little bit of a struggle, but been fun, sort of. Yeah, on top of the world.
We're almost at the top of Mt Nares. Hopefully we can see into Bathurst Harbour from the top. Well, I'm looking down into Bathurst Narrows in Port Davey. What a view. That's the Mackenzie Range. The far body of water is Joe Page Bay. And that little bay at the foot of Mount Mackenzie is Critchley Parker's burial site. We went for a walkabout looking for a settlement for the Jewish people and never made it back. Schooner Cove. And in Schooner Cove there's an ochre cave. Just a small one, very lovely. Needwani would have got all their ochre from that and possibly trade it further up the coast. And across the way is Wombat Cove, good starting point to climb up Mount Misery or Mount Berry, which is that big tall one there. Centre picture is Bramble Cove, about 4 yachts in there.
That's the highest point right here. Well, I'm the king of the castle. Okay, turn you around. And of course, that is Rugby. So, this is what it was all about. What a hard trudge. Gee, only one boat and schooner though. That's amazing. And on this side, this is what you got to push through, you see. Button grass and tea tree. Wow, it drops off into a little water catchment down there, doesn't it? And that is the top end of Hennett Inlet with magnificent Needwani people live there. Their homeland was about where that bright sand is, and they hunted both sides. In fact, they hunted the whole south coast to the Ironbound Ranges, which is the one after that one over there. Right, so here we are. I think I'll get a snack. Gotta find my wife first. Where is she? Welcome to the top of Mt Nares.
Oh, thank you very much. Get to see Mount Rugby.
Yeah, and Joe Page Bay and the rest if you keep trucking. I might stop over here and have a bite to eat. Okay, time for the return journey. We're going to walk over to this other little knoll there, right? And then we're going to have a look on and see which way we're going to go down, because we have to get down there, of course. But we had a nice lunch, and it's been a pretty nice day. Well, it's beer o'clock. That makes it 5 o'clock. We're not halfway down. Have a look. And we got to get over to that lump there and down to where you see a break in the trees on the shoreline. And back to the boat. Oh my gosh. Partner in crime is still right with me. How you going, darling? Yeah. Okay, onwards. Look at that. I'll get down a bit so you can see how flat it is. It's this most interesting rock. See all the... and the orange lichen. Well, I wish I was a geologist and could tell you what exactly the makeup of it is. It's a quartzite, I would be guessing, but yeah. Most interesting rock up here. Yeah. Yeah. I was also just remarking on how flat the plain is there.
Feels like marble.
Yeah.
It looks like marble, doesn't it? Green marble.
Yeah. We're nearly down, but instead of coming down that very steep rock, we saddled across here. It was a lot easier zigging down that. And so you can see we're getting down now. Maybe you get some idea of why this is called button grass. It's quite thick actually. These are all small cut tufts, like over there, here and here, but gee whiz, it can get I'd say almost shoulder height. Yep. And sprouts a seed pod that looks like a button. Oh wow. Beautiful time of the night. It's cool. March flies have stopped buzzing. And we're getting closer to liquid refreshment. Better pay attention to where I'm going or I'll fall flat on my face, so over and out. Now, there's a crustacean that lives in these holes.
Yabby holes.
Little yabby holes, but golly, I wonder if they're okay with it. Look at that one. Hey, dog. Oh.
I think he's down, well down.
You'd have to be. It's so dry here at the moment.
Leave it down.
Yeah, well, let's hope they're in water somewhere. Right, it's another couple 100 meters and we are at the kayak. Yeah, let's go here. I like to look for the dry, rocky soil if I can find it. And nutrient poor means the vegetation is not very thick and I can get through pretty quickly. Little patches of it linked together. And make it fairly fast going. I want to get on top of that hill a little bit so we can go over to the right here. Okay, you get the drift. Let's go. That is wombat poo, or the remains of wombat poo. Square, obviously high in vegetation, just like this clump here. There are wombat. Oh, there's another bit. Wombat poo. See, if that was fresh, it'd be a little square. What do you call it? Nugget. A square nugget. That's what we'll call it. Okay. So, yeah, that's what looks like a wombat track right there. That's my first choice too. If I can find a wombat track, I'll take that because they're the clever little buggers for getting through this stuff. A lot more clever than me. I'm always. I wish I was a wombat, a willy willy wombat. How's that? Mind you, sleeping out here day and night. Kind of a lonely life, actually. All right, I think we're going over this way. We don't want there with the vegetation. We don't want there where there's vegetation. We want to get down where there's no vegetation, because that's where we came up, I think. All right. No problem. Oi? You having a problem? What's the matter? Oh. You want me to come up and pull it, see if I can get rid of it? And have a sit and I'll give it a pull like we see on the TV. You're right with him. Well, it was a hot day and a long way, and I feel the same. Bumblebee, go away, please. No, 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 no. Yeah, well, navigation wasn't quite on. I've come to a drop-off. Ow. Oh, stabbed myself, that's what it is. Shit.
Coming down the workshop, I don't want to get signed.
Oh, I stabbed myself somewhere. Oh, the kayak's still there, that's good. Yeah, it's just sort of, ouch. Must have stabbed myself. The roots are good footholds, yeah. Now, do you want me to take, well, you're doing pretty good.
I'm not sure what I want yet.
No, well, oh, there you go. And, ooh. Yep. That root and then that grassy turf is good too. Yeah, you got it. Ooh. Yeah.
Sand, because I don't want to get sand in my stick. Oh, down.
Ta-da!
Easy peasy.
Not quite. We went right here.
We went right
This is where we went up.
Well, we went up that little bit cliff to go and climb Mt Nares, which we have succeeded in doing, and we've just come back down. And oh yes, the water's obligingly come in, so we don't have to drag it so far. We did put it on a long leash, make it easier for ourselves. Hannah Inlet, beautiful. Okay, you're on video, Banyanda.
It's good to get back home after what, 5-6 hours of climbing mountains and death-defying moments, suffering all sorts of agony, cramps. Anyways, it's definitely time for a drink.
Oh yes, 6 o'clock is definitely beer o'clock.
Before I start to cramp up. Let's get this.
Okay, baby, with your new white boot topping, you're looking very smart.